Hello, my friends. How we doing today? I've had this little knockoff Lego Power Ranger kit for a good minute now, but it's just been hanging out waiting for me to build it, and today's the day I'm doing it because it's somehow 80 degrees outside and about to rain. But we got this awesome picture of the T-Rex Dino Zord there. But as you can see here, this is what we're really working with. This not nearly as cool as the main feature here, but we're gonna have a blast anyhow. It's only 151 pieces, so this is a really big box. They're trying to sell you on thinking this is gonna be a giant thing. I'm guessing it's gonna be about yay big. 151 pieces, so let's dig in. I haven't done just like a hangout and build video in a good age. I got this at Five Below for $5, so you know, whatever the case may be, $5 Lego kit, can't really complain too much. But as you see on the back here, we got all these various other ones. I find it funny that there's no pterodactyl Zord there, so that's funny. But out of all of them, this one's definitely the coolest because I mean it's a T-Rex, right? So what do we got going? They got a big old thing of cardboard in there. That seems a bit unnecessary, but of course it is. It's just two small bags. This package is way too big. Got a bit of a sticker sheet. I'm probably going to ignore the stickers when we're building here, and I'll apply those at a later date. But yeah, just 2 bags, sticker sheet, instructions. Fairly nice looking instructions though, just looking at it right off the bat there. But yeah, let's save those for later, and let's do some part sorting right now. That's always a good time. Of course, the bags aren't numbered or anything; they just are what they are. So just right off the bat, I guess I'm committing to red on the right, white on the left. Because I just started doing it. Let's put all the people pieces to the side. So they give us a little Red Ranger piece. This is cool. I got one of these other figures from Five Below. It was the Green Ranger motorcycle, if you saw that video. But very disappointing. We don't get actual face prints, but they still give us a human colored head. So I guess you could draw something on there, but that's lame. I would have much rather just like a plain red piece so that it sits flush with the helmet, but it's gonna be cool. And I do like the detail there. It's only on the front, but it's very well printed as far as the diamonds are concerned, and the belt looks pretty decent. But yeah, nothing on the back. And you can see here putting the helmet on. It just doesn't make sense for them to use a flesh toned colored piece underneath for it to show underneath like that if you can't take the helmet off and have there be somebody actually wearing the thing. So yeah, I wish that was a red piece underneath the helmet overlapping it, but that looks pretty decent. It's a good print there for the helmet. And there's just a fun novelty about having a Power Ranger Lego figure. Oh, watch out. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm really vibing on these tunes right here. Yeah, this is good chill moments. It's what you live for, you know? Just some good tunes, some coffee, kicking back. Just, you know, really having good times. Mellow. Sometimes you just gotta appreciate the small moments. Watch. Oh, that's funny. Those separate pieces came stuck together in the bag. That's fun. Ooh, that's an interesting shaped piece. That's a weird one. This tiny black one. Looks like there's a number of those in here too. That is something about these bricks here, is a lot of interesting shaped pieces, you know? Like, I've not seen one of those before. So I gotta say, a lot of these knockoff brands, I don't know if it's like a copyright thing or if they're just going the extra mile, but they've been stepping it up and making their own molds and pieces, I've been noticing. And it's pretty cool. Some of the pieces I'm like, oh, that's real neat. I like that. I could use that. Competition's always good. Keep everybody on their toes. Sometimes I feel like Lego themselves are slacking a little bit just because they have a market dominance. As if other brands, just by not having the Lego name on them, are lesser quality. And in most cases it is true, but in a lot of cases it's not. Or at least the other brands are trying to do a little bit better, but you're always getting bad quality control in some way or another. Like, look at this here. See, like all that excess plastic. I'm gonna need to do some trimming on this piece before I do anything. You know, that's gonna be frustrating. Okay, just did a couple seconds of trimming there. I think that looks a little bit better. Not perfect, but better. Oh, here's a cool joint piece. Nope, that one goes over here. Oh, watch out. Almost lost him. Oh shoot, this one needs some trimming too. No, I think I can get away with just leaving it as is. But it's not the cleanest, and a few of these have like just the edges. If I really wanted to, I could spend probably an extra 10 minutes with a nail file and the clippers going over the edge of each one of these, but this is just a cheapo knockoff set and I don't really feel like bothering with it. I'm just building and having fun. If it becomes necessary later when clipping the stuff together, maybe. This is an interesting one. Okay, well, this is cool. It gives a full parts list there, but I don't feel like going over everything. I didn't organize it quite into that fashion or level. Maybe if I took the extra time to do it like that, but yeah, these are some instructions, so that's pretty good. A lot better than some of these knockoff instructions I see. It seems fairly clear on how they're doing it, although it does help if you hold it up closer than if you're way down here. So let's get this sucker together. Yeah, I see that piece right there could probably do a little bit of filing. That's interesting. Nope, not that piece. Yeah, this one. That interesting one I was looking at a second ago. Okay. You know, that's going to drive me nuts, that little piece right there. I'm just going to invert that. I always hate it when I have the bad piece showing with the, how do you say, the mold piece facing out. Okay, watch out for that. Okay, I lost a piece. We'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Alright. So silly. So I gotta say, how they have these instructions organized is real weird, because I started doing this right here, which is down here, and this is saying the first step is just making the first overall structure, but it's almost reading like Japanese, like where it's backwards, because you're starting on this side and going that way. So that threw me off a little. So now I'm working on the right step of step one. So that's real interesting right there, I tell you what. Like, look at this here. This is just real interesting. You know, we're going completely backwards as far as from this side instead of that orientation. But yeah, I just find this interesting how we're putting this boxy top together. I don't know. This is pretty cool though. Like, you know, it's just fun. The Red Ranger is just always the coolest, you know, out of the Power Rangers. Like, Jason was the man, and he had the he had the T-Rex, which until the Dragon Zord showed up, which is pretty much Godzilla, you know. Like, that was the coolest of all the Zords. It was the only one of the Zords that could actually fight one-on-one with the other monsters. So I don't know, I've always loved him. So it's just real fun having this be a thing. And you know, $5, like that's not bad for any Lego set, really. But you know, like a 150 piece set, that's pretty good. The box art very deceptive. I don't like it. Like, you look on the back and you get a full look of it, how the finished product's going to be. But if you just look at the front, they just have that big toy Dino Zord picture, and it's just very deceptive with the smaller one in the corner. I don't like that, but I did know what I was getting when I picked it up, so I can't really complain too much. And I'd say I've already probably gotten $5 value out of it just from hanging out and, you know, BSing. So let's see, that's a 5-piece, so that's going to be one of these. 2 of these. There we go. Alright, I like that. Now this is interesting. This is interesting. So they're having me use one of these pieces and connect it to that. And then we're clicking one of these odd shapes on there. So that is fun. I like that piece. Okay, looks like that one didn't want to pop in. There we go. I like it. It's coming together. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. That's interesting. How they putting that together. And a lot of these bricks do have a hard time clicking in place, but just because the tension on them, little excess bits of plastic I didn't trim off fully or shave down with the file, or just the retention of pieces not holding well. You know, and that is the difference you get with knockoff Lego versus Lego. You have some problems with modern Lego as far as the quality. I've had a couple bricks crack here and there, but for the most part, all the builds are really solid. Nothing falls apart as you're putting it together. All the pieces click together and hold well, and you don't get that with these knockoff ones here. But we finished off this front page, so looks like we're moving on to the lower body and the legs. And oh, watch out, I just knocked over a couple pieces. Yeah, it looks like we're on to the lower body, so that's fun. That's fun how that snaps it together and holds there like that. Yeah, this one really does not want to click in. That's a bad piece. What's wrong there? There we go. That's clicking good. Yeah, this set is really relying heavily on these pieces right here. It's popping the other one off. That's great. Oh, see, yeah. Excess plastic on the bottom there. Yeah. Okay, let's see if it'll fit in there. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I can see those are pressing against each other in a way. They're not liking being there, but they're gonna hang out whether they want to or not. Very cool. I like that. I see how it's going to do that waist swivel there. That's pretty fun. So we got chunks assembled. Now we're moving on to the legs. Yeah, I'm really grooving on this. This is pretty fun. It took me a second to really oh man, look at that. That is just a nightmare. I didn't even notice that at first. Let me get these trimmers. Yeah, well, right as I'm saying, I'm getting into the groove of a thing. I'm having a good time. Like, this is definitely throwing me off of the groove, but between the good mellow, just zone out, relaxed tunes, and after getting used to the kind of funny backwards instructions here, the whole thing is just kind of like really meditative. You're getting into the zone, just having a good time with the thing, feeling it, and I'm just like yeah, I don't know, I'm in a groove zone. And this is a very fun build as far as there's a variety of different techniques. You're not doing the same thing over and over. Sometimes with some really cool and expert level stuff, it involves a lot of tedious things that's just so much monotony. The same thing over and over. And at least with this here, I'm not feeling too much of that, because each step is switched up enough. But I will say, I do not love this bizarre backwards way they put things together in the instructions. Like, it takes me a minute to get used to looking at it in the reverse. But also, just like, why the heck does it go left and right at the same time? It's just throwing me off, because it's not going by manga rules. Almost missed a step. I really feel like that could be more solid than it is for foot. Yeah, I call shenanigans. I'm sure it'll look a little bit nicer when I click everything together. But that's leg one. Let's move on to leg two. Yeah, I gotta say though, these bricks not really good quality. I might just leave this guy as he is. Well, I think I'm gonna like it when it's a final product and finished, but I don't want to mix these bricks in with my general Lego bricks. I'll mix in some of my knockoff bricks with my regular Legos if they're like really good, solid quality, and I'm having a really good idea for a mock or something. I'm like, yeah, I want to mix these. I want to make something cool. But these, I think I'm gonna leave as is, if for no other reason than the fact that the brick quality from this set is less than stellar. These guys do not hold, and just like they hold well enough, but the excess plastic and some of the pegs just fitting, it's a bit of a mess. It's a little bit more hassle than it needs to be. Yeah, some excess plastic on that one too. So now it looks like we're on to the arms and tail. And this is really interesting how they're having me do this. This is kind of weird. Not entirely sure how I feel about this, but we'll see when it all comes together. Hmm. I find it troubling that I have one black piece left over. This does not seem like the type of thing that would have leftovers. But I didn't do a full count at the end of everything, and I feel like everything is accounted for. So let's just try clicking everything together, right? Well, the arms hold well enough. I was worried they'd be... Oh, damn. I was going to say I was worried they were going to be too loose, like that guy is, but this arm holds fairly well, so that's kind of nice. Maybe I shouldn't have trimmed too much off the side there. Maybe they accounted for that. Oh, well. That's a little bit of a bummer. And his mouth's coming apart on me. We're having some fun here, aren't we, folks? Well, I'll see if I can do something about that at a later point. Ah, watch out. That startled me. Although I should have been expecting it. Okay, there we go. Alright, well... as much as I say that. So I got this extra piece here. I'm just gonna clip it. Yeah, let's just clip it right there just for the hell of it. And let's get this back. So this one piece does not want to stay right here. Like, it clips on well enough, but it keeps popping off. There we go. Okay, I think that got it. I get one part and another comes off. Okay. No stickers. Can apply those later. But this is the final product. A little bit of a floppy arm. That's my biggest disappointment. That and it just keeps falling apart as I'm holding the damn thing. Pretty cool looking robot T-Rex though, all things considered. You know, it will look a lot better with some decals on the dang thing. And of course it'll look great when I'm not breaking it apart, popping everything. But I don't know, just on my Power Ranger shelf it'll probably look pretty cool. I have a little glass shelf up in my bedroom that I got a bunch of various Power Ranger stuff on display. I love me the Rangers. That was my jam as a kid. Introduction to, you know, giant monsters and robots and such. And yeah, that's just the best. But pretty fun. Cool little robot T-Rex. Might put it up on the shelf, but it's not that good looking. If anything, it was just a real fun way to kill an hour time, you know, $5. and I'll get a bit more time putting on the stickers there, and maybe it'll really pop once I get the stickers on. So I'll do a quick video overview later showing it off once I get it fully built together, and maybe I'll see if I can't do anything about fixing that loose arm. So thank you for joining me, and we'll talk to you later.